Hello and welcome to our video that's going to show you how to make some orgone devices, also known as orgonite. This is what we're going to be making today, and this is what we started our business making. We call it the negator or negative eradicator. If you've got cell phone towers near you, then this is one option which we don't recommend. This is another option which we don't particularly recommend. But we have a solution. They're called tower busters, and we're going to show you how to make those today as well. Now we're just going to show you how to prepare. Good idea to protect your table. If you've got a nice table, you want to put some old wallpaper or newspaper down. You certainly want some paper towels ready for spills. You also might want some nail polish remover containing acetone, or if you can buy acetone from your hardware shop, get a little tin of that. That's good for mopping up spills. You want to protect yourself as well. Put on some gloves. You're certainly going to get some resin on your hands otherwise. You might want to put some glasses on. You certainly will want some kind of mask if you're working indoors. You see, I'm working outdoors with plenty of ventilation. You should be okay, as long as you're not doing it too often. You're going to need some resin. Clear casting resin is available from a lot of craft shops. You can get it off the internet. You're going to need a jug to put it in. You're going to need some activator. This should come with a resin. This is a commercial measuring device, but you can also use a medicine cup. That's a good device. Chopsticks work great to stir it with. You'll need a funnel. There's all kinds of funnels available in the hardware shop. This is one that we're using. You'll also need a marble, and it needs to be the right size so you can jam it in the neck tight. You will need some kind of spray lubricant, can be silicone or oil. You will need some metal shavings. Go to your local machine shop. We've got some copper and we've got some aluminum, which we're going to use for our devices today. You will need a crystal. You will need a quartz terminated crystal. That means it comes to a point. You might want to add some of your other favorite crystals. That is optional. Okay, first thing you do is take some of your spray lubricant, put it into your funnel. I'm using a paper towel just to make sure it's nicely spread around, nicely coated. Forgot to tell you, you'll need a jar. To get an old mayonnaise jar or something. That's great to hold the funnel. Put your marble in the neck there and jam it in. You can play around with different sizes of marbles. They'll give you different lengths of necks on your cone. Now you want to start putting your metal in. You see, I'm putting some aluminum, and then I'm also going to make a bit of a sandwich effect with some different metal. I'm using some copper. You can make it all out of one metal if you like, or even use 3 or 4 different metals if you've got access to them. Now you're going to put your crystal in. It needs to go point down. Push it in hard so that the point is facing down towards the marble. Of course, when it's right way up, it'll be pointing upwards. Now I'm putting the optional additional crystals in, putting them around the edge about halfway up the funnel. Now I'm putting some more metal in. And now it's time to put some resin. So gauge how much resin you need and then follow the instructions on how much activator to use. Tend to use a little bit more when it's cooler, a little bit less when it's hotter, but your instructions should tell you that. Now give it a really good mix with your chopsticks. Obviously any bit of wood will do. Just don't eat your Chinese meal with them afterwards. Really good mix, and then start to pour it in. Now you're going to have to do this slowly because it takes a while for the resin to permeate down to the bottom through the layers of metal. So be a little bit patient with this. Okay, it's a good idea to give it a push down with your chopstick. The more you mash it down like that, the less chances are you're going to get air bubbles in the finished result. And then start adding some more resin. Fill it up so it just nearly reaches the rim, and then put it on one side and leave it to set. Next we're going to make those tower busters. We get our muffin tin, we get some quartz crystals. They don't need to be expensive ones, even tumbled ones work quite well. Give your tin a little bit of a spray with your lubricant, and then start adding your metal. You can also pick up metal from Scrap Merchant if you have one nearby. That's where we got a lot of ours from. Put your crystals in the middle, and then it's time to start adding the resin. I've estimated I've got enough resin left to make about 3, but you can make a whole tray full at a time. That's a little bit more time efficient. Again, you're going to have to start adding your resin slowly. You put it all in too quickly, it just overflows and you make a bit of a mess. Now if you see, that's exactly what I've done. About 24 hours and you can start looking at your masterpieces. They tap out fairly quickly. This is our Holy Hand Grenade modified, or negator. Have your muffin tin a bash, and you've got some tower busters. Now do yourself and your neighbours a great big favour. Put these in the bushes near to the cell phone towers that littering our neighbourhoods, and this will give you some good protection. Now if you want some detailed written instructions and some extra tips, please visit our website where you'll find them. Otherwise, thanks for watching.